Hello, my name is El Gentleman, and welcome to my survival world. In the last episode, we fought the Ender Dragon for my first time ever, and we defeated it. I did it! After that, I spent some more time in the end and got shulker shells and most importantly, Elytra. I've had it for a little while, but I still haven't had a chance to use it, and the anticipation is killing me. So let's start today's episode there. It's time. Been waiting for a long time for this. Here we go, my first time flying with Elytra. So double jumping lets me glide. And then I shoot a rocket? Yes! Oh, wow. Oh, that's amazing. Man, you glide for so long? Wow. There's my island. Oh, this is so cool. Can I fly? I don't want to get too risky. Woo! Wow. Okay, I can fly through that though. Oh, that is so cool. Above the clouds. Oh, this is amazing. Okay. I know this is close to spawn. I want to fly through here. Oh, that's risky. Through that. Oh, there's a tree. Ooh. Oh. And can I land on my church? Oh, I haven't tried landing yet. Can we land on top of the church on the roof here? Yep. Wow. Oh, that was so cool. Also, I'm very curious to see. A couple episodes ago, I went out and got these donkeys with chests on them. Oh, also, Eddie Murphy. I never showed the name of the meal. Eddie Murphy. And also in the meantime, I have been breeding some llamas, trying to get more chest slots with them. And the reason I did all this is because going to trade at the nearest village took a long time. So I wanted to speed up the process. And even though I did all that, I haven't even made the trek with these guys. And now that I have this, I want to see. It's over the trees here. It feels like a long trek to get there, but let's see how quick this is with Elytra. And it's gonna show up right there. Yeah. Wow. So this is the closest village to me. And I previously started transforming this village, if you saw that episode. But yeah, I got all those things to get here faster. Never used them. And now I got this. It's been a couple of days and I'm realizing that rockets are going to be in short supply. So I'm wanting to build a couple farms for the rocket materials. For the gunpowder, I'm going to need to follow a tutorial for that. I have no idea how I would go about that. But for the sugarcane, I'm very curious to know if I can build a farm on my own. I don't know much redstone, but I've been dabbling here or there. And even if what I'm about to do doesn't work, I still want to challenge myself to try a little bit of redstone just to test myself. So when sugarcane grows, the observer blinks. So now I just have to figure out how to put a piston. I have to figure out how to link them together with power. So what happens if we put a power source down? Actually over here and run electricity over all of them? Like that. Okay. Is that electricity going to there? Whoa. So I ended up looking up a tutorial to help me out. I was on the right track. I just couldn't figure out this configuration. But apparently in this configuration with the redstone right there connecting it, then when the sugarcane grows up to that height, it fires the piston. So I think from here, I mean, really you just make a bunch of these, but I can design something. So the question now is where to put it. And I'm thinking somewhere in here. Mostly for the reason that I have nothing over here. So if I put something over here, it'll give me reason to come over here and maybe inspire more builds in the future. So anyways, let's throw together a little farm. Well, this is not at all what I was expecting. I thought I was going to show you all that quick little time lapse, and then I was going to texture this a little bit, switch out a few blocks, put some bushes, cut back and be like, here's the farm, and show it for about 10 seconds, and then move on to a creeper farm. But I got very distracted with this, so we will have to save the creeper farm for another day. So I textured the stone a little bit, just made it look more interesting with some varying blocks. And then I wanted to create some depth and not have it be just a flat square. So I put the stairs on the roof, and then I noticed with glass blocks, it was just flat here. So by putting the glass panes, it went in a little bit and just gave this box some depth. I actually spent a lot of time messing with the glass. We have just regular glass panes, light gray stained glass, 2 yellow ones, and then 2 different shades of green. I'm not sure if it's too busy or not. I don't know. It's one of those things that I stared at this for so long that it started to look bad. But then if I kind of just don't stare directly at one spot and just kind of, oh, rain. We'll let the rain happen, I guess. But yeah, I mean, if I look really closely at one individual spot, it looks messy. But then, you know, if I kind of just don't focus in as much, it just kind of looks all right, I think. So with the colors, I don't know. I was trying to go with the yellow being kind of reflection of these lanterns, with it being a little bit brighter around it. Also having the light reflect the green of the sugarcane. And then a little bit of, I don't know, just reflecting the grass underneath there. After that, I ran around to the back side here, and I was like, what is this thing going to look like from back here? And it kind of looked like a blob, but it also really immediately reminded me of, like, if I was walking through a state park or something, this would look like a bathroom. That's just what my brain thought right away. And I don't know, from there, that's where, like, I kind of took off with the rest of this stuff, so I had state park bathroom in my mind with this. So I put the red glazed terracotta and this colorful block just as like graffiti, I guess, because that's something you would see, I feel like, in a park. Made it a lot more messy, obviously, with just grass and sticks and everything. This is the main path. And if you were walking around this circle, if it were me, I could just imagine a bunch of people walking around the circle, out of the corner of their eye, noticing the bathroom and just cutting through and walking towards it, even though this is the main path. So I put a sign here that says, you know, like the workers would put out, stay on the path, don't actually go that way, but, you know, you still got plenty of people walking around here. And then I decided to do the same thing on the other side. If you're walking this way, it'd be the same thing. You would, if you went down that way, you would end up hitting what looks like a bathroom but isn't. And then if you ended up going this way, you would see it then as well. And nobody walks back around that way, and they would just cut through here. So please stay on the path. Also, with me thinking park, I ended up making this map. Now that I have Elytra, it makes making maps way easier. So kind of like you would see at a park, you know, a trail map, and it just shows the entire island. And then I also put this lectern down because also if you were looking at a trail map, oftentimes, you know, there's a little description or something. I feel like my island needs a name, but I haven't been able to think of anything. So if you can think of anything, let me know. But this photo of Blank Island was taken on the 5th of January, 2025. Construction on the island started in June of 2024. Although no photos were taken before this, the entire island was a birch forest, just like the surrounding areas on the map. So yeah, kind of a quick description. And then it just shows that, or at least explains that this whole island used to look like that. So it's kind of cool to see what I've all done so far. And then the final thing that I did here was I made this custom tree, which I am really happy about. I've tried my hand at custom trees once before, and it just frustrated me. But since that time, I saw this video on YouTube. I'll put a little card in the top right now, a link to the video I watched. But this person had a video about custom trees, and they were just taking vanilla trees and kind of sprucing them up a little bit. And that was really helpful for me because all of the other custom tree tutorial videos that I've seen, although they are amazing, they just felt too advanced. And then kind of trying to work through those just ended up frustrating me. So this video was super helpful. And continue it on with the park theme. Often you have, at least in a park around my house when I walk around, sometimes there's just little plaques describing the trees and whatnot. So on this lectern here, it says, this large oak tree was custom made by L Gentleman in January in 2025 as part of the park project. It was his first custom tree, and although he felt he could have done more, he was very pleased with it. And that exactly sums it up. Oh, like that. There's a little hole there that I don't like, but overall, I really like it, and I just need to move on. And then the final thing I didn't show is, you know, I went with another lectern, another plaque describing what we're looking at here. This sugarcane farm was built in January of 2025 by L Gentleman. It wasn't very efficient and was abandoned almost immediately. It still stands today as a historic site. It is so slow. It is painfully slow. And I'm going to have to figure out something more efficient for sugarcane. But I still want to leave it up because, you know, it was a little project. I challenged myself to see if I could even make the little farm. And also this inspired the rest of everything I did today. So I really like that.